All right. So we've got Jenny today, who's new. So everyone else has done it before. So when we do the Tai Chi, when we do the Qi Gong, it's Tuesday. Imagine there's like a bungee cord, like a stretchy rope connected to the crown, and then that crown's being pulled back a little, so you're sitting back a little bit, and that as you bend your knees, it creates a stretch through the spine because there's an upward resistance on the bungee cord strapped to the top of the head. So then you get like a little bit of a stretch through the spine as the knees bend. So the knees should be a little bent when you're doing it, and you're kind of sitting back a little bit with the bungee cord keeping everything taut, so you're kind of hanging from that cord.
Right, thank you.
And your feet are parallel, pointing straight forward. And we're just going to start with this movement here, which is called Dan chin tapping. So left hand on the sacrum, right hand on the sacrum, left hand just below the belly button, right hand just below the belly button. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then starting to move the hips, hanging from the bungee cord, so they can just roll nicely in a figure 8 motion while you're doing tapping. And the figure 8 motion clears the energy and cleans the energy field. And it also opens up and loosens the movement of the energy. So try and just soften and loosen the movements. And so the movement of the hips creates the momentum for the movement of the arms. And then the next movement is you pull the thumbs back, and then we start bouncing up and down. Then as we bounce up and down, we start chopping. So we chop, 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 chop. And the bouncing, see I'm bouncing, and my spine's straight while I'm bouncing, and as I'm bouncing straight up and down, that's creating the momentum for the arms to move up and down. So this is the warm-up for the Qi Gong. And then we open our hands, and then we slap the hands into the corner of the shoulder. So it's the same movement, but instead of chopping, we're slapping now into the corner rather than chopping into the upper traps. And so you see how my spine's going straight up and down? I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Excellent. And then we're going to start here now, and we're going to do elbow chops. So we're going to go out, and then spiraling in, spiraling out, spiraling in. And so when we're doing it, we're going chop, and then flick, chop, flick, chop, and the other arm flips in. And so we're chopping into the large intestine point in the elbow. Chris, which is...
Not very coordinated, sorry, I'll catch up.
No, that's fine. Almost everybody, when they start this one, has trouble. I did. I was very uncut at this one for a long time. And so, and when I'm coming up as I open and coming down a little bit as I collapse in. And again, it's a figure 8 movement, which is cleaning the energy field. Excellent. So next, we're going to put our hand like this, and then the other hand touches it, and then this hand goes behind, and we look at the hand going behind, slide us down the body off the knee, and then we come to this position and we swap, sliding down off the knee, swap, sliding down off the knee, sliding down off the knee. So it's and then watching the hand as it circles behind, and then you're changing focus from one hand to the other once it touches the palm. Very good. A couple more times. Excellent. So the next one is what we call groin chopping. So we chop in just to the either side of the groin, and there's like inguinal area, inguinal ligaments are there, and there's a lot of lymph nodes in there. So when we're chopping here, it's breaking up all the toxic lymph nodes in our groin. And after we do that, we start chopping here. There's more lymph nodes there. It's breaking them up. And then we chop between the pelvic girdle and the hip. And there's like a bit soft, meaty area here. We're chopping into that soft, meaty area between the top of the girdle and the hip. So it goes chop, 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 chop. Remembering to keep the knees bent. So it's a very good for the lymphatic system. And now we're going to slap our hands into the front of the pelvis. And then on the sides of the pelvis and the hips. And on the buttocks, because we've been naughty. And then on the sides. Anyway, and then down the side, outside the leg, up the inside of the leg, and the outside, inside, and the outside, and the inside. And then just tapping 2 circles in the middle of the head in both directions. And then around the head, one direction, then the other direction. And then the other hand, one direction, and the other direction. And that's sort of opening a crown energy up for the next sequence. And then we go front, back, side, side with the leg, front, back, side, side, while we shake the hands, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side, front, back, side, side. Respect of the law. So one of the things when you do Qi Gong is you're trying to get rid of stagnant Qi that blocks the flow of the meridians and the energy in the body. So this warm-up exercise gets rid of it, and we kind of do lots of shaking to get rid of any build-up of that stagnant Qi. Okay, so the next thing is so that was clearing. So the next sequence is like clearing the energy. Well, that was about clearing the blocks in the energy and opening the energy up. And this next one's about sort of like now drawing energy in and flowing it through our being with a sequence of 18 movements. So let's just imagine that we're on top of a mountain now at sunrise. And there's 5 of us. So we're just seeing all 5 of us sitting on top of the mountain in a circle, and the sun's coming up, and it's crisp, but it's not cold, and the air's really clean, and we're all up there together. And then in your space, just imagine you've got 5 people around you in a circle, or 4 other people around you in a circle. Okay. So now we've got like all of us together in our own space, and then we're collectively sitting on top of that beautiful mountain, and we're going to start drawing in the morning prana through our bodies. So keeping our knees bent, keeping the tongue on the top of the palate, and that creates a Qi circuit through the body. So always keeping the tongue on the top of the palate to keep the Qi flowing. So the first movement's called climbing the mountain. So we'll just get you to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And it's always good to breathe in through the nose where you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm straightening my legs a little. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, drawing the Qi up. Breathe in. Now I'm going to look at the view. Keep breathing in, breathing out. Continuing to breathe out. Breathing in, looking at the view, breathing in, breathing out. So looking at the view on the top of the mountain. Breathing in, keep breathing in, breathing out, keep breathing out. Breathing in, keep breathing in, breathing out, keep breathing out, breathing in, keep breathing in, breathing out, keep breathing out. Then we're going to do rainbow in the sky, breathing in, arms go straight up, above our head, and then breathing out, turning the head to the left, breathing in, breathing out, turning the head to the right, breathing in, breathing out, Remember to keep breathing in and out through the nose. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Bending the knees, stretching the knees. Never locking the knees. Stepping out with the left leg now to deeper stance. Pulling up the energy from the earth. Breathing out and then parting the clouds. Breathing in, grabbing the energy. Breathing out, parting the clouds. On top of the mountain. Breathing in, breathing out. 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 Breathing in, picking up the energy. Bring it to the top of the chest now. Here, sticking the hands out. Now we're going to do the archer, breathing in, drawing back with the right hand. Looking back, knees are bent, breathing out, turning forward. Sliding the hand up the forearm. Breathing in, breathing out. Sliding the hand up the forearm. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, looking back, breathing out. One more time on the breathing in, breathing out, leaving the hands out and turning them down. And then now we're going to row the boat. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, rowing the boat. Breathing in, breathing out. 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 One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Oh, we'll do one more. Breathing in. Come on. Breathing out. Don't be lazy. Then bringing your hands to your hips. And then we're going to do joys with nature. So we breathe in, breathe out, coming off the heels. So my heels are off the ground. Turning my hand down, breathing in, drawing my hand underneath my navel to rest back at the same point. Breathing in, breathing out quickly, and breathing in, drawing the chi back underneath the navel. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Excellent. One more time, breathing in, breathing out, drawing the hand back. And now we're going to bend down, pick up the moon with our hands, and then turn to our left side. Try not to twist the knees too much. Breathing in, breathing out, turning to the right side. Breathing in, picking up the moon, breathing out, turning to the left side. Back to the center, breathing in, breathing out, turning to the right side. Breathing in, breathing in. Back to the center, breathing in, breathing out, turning to the left side. Back to the center, breathing in, breathing out, turning to the left side. Breathing in, breathing out, turning to the right side. Coming back to the center now. Hands here, and we're going to push the foliage away. So we breathe out, sinking into our stance, turning the hand, drawing the Qi back, breathing out, breathing in, drawing the Qi back, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, drawing the Qi back, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, lifting the right hand out now, and then turning it to face you, putting the left hand down, and then breathing out, turning to your right side, swapping the hands, breathing in, brushing the mist from the eyes, breathing out, breathing in, 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 breathing out, breathing in. Now stepping out with the left leg, and then coming down, picking the water out of the stream and throwing it into the sky. We're still on top of a beautiful mountain. Breathing in, breathing out, 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 moving that Qi, breathing in, breathing out on top of that mountain, breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathing in, bring the hands to the chest, rocking back off the front foot, then breathing out, making waves, breathing in, breathing out, making a wave. So we're going heel, toe, off my front heel, or off my back heel, off my front ball, I should say, off my back heel. Left foot forward, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, leaving your hands there, turning your hands to face you, and then breathing in, opening the lungs, breathing out, embracing, feeling the vibration, breathing in, Breathing out, embracing the energy. Breathing in on top of our mountain. Breathing out. Sun's coming up over the horizon. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in all the good prana from the air. Good Qi. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Nice and soft and gentle. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then stepping back with the left foot. And then making an open fist with the hands just sitting by the waist. And then we do a soft open-handed punch, sinking with our legs, turning the hands, breathing in, drawing the Qi back. Turning the right hand down, breathing out, doing a soft open-handed punch. Breathing in, drawing the Qi back. Breathing out. Breathing in. Turning, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Turning, breathing out. Drawing the Qi back, breathing in. Turning, breathing out. Breathing in. Leaving your hand there. And now we're going to do wild goose flying. Breathing in. Drawing the Qi up. Breathing out. Flapping down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sounds like a goose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And then breathing out, staying down, and then we're going to do the bicycle with it. So we're going to roll up our left side, breathing in, then breathing out down the right side. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and then stopping when we get to the bottom, and then going back the other way, breathing in up the right side, breathing out down the left side. One more time, 3 times on both sides, breathing out, and then rolling back up. And then now we're going to be marching through water, bouncing a ball. So we breathe in, coming off our heel, breathe out, pushing through the water. Breathe in, breathe out, pushing through the water. Off the heel, breathe out, breathe in, off the heel, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, breathe out, stepping out in a deeper stance, then picking up the ball of energy and pushing it down through the body. Breathe in, breathe out, pushing the energy ball down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, pushing the energy ball down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, And then breathing out. Lovely. And then that's it. So shaking, front, back, side, side. So we're just getting rid of the stagnant qi, letting it fly off our bodies and get sucked up by the cosmic vacuum cleaner. But it's very important in the beginning to do lots of shaking so you don't get stagnant qi build up. So the good qi is coming in and the bad qi is going out, so that our energy flow starts to improve. So now we've done the loosening exercises, which clears our energy, gets rid of the blocks. Then we did the 18 exercises, and that's circulating all the qi through the body and packing it in. And then we do the meditation, which is like circulating the qi with our mind, focusing the energy. So we're going to do the microcosmic orbit. So the microcosmic orbit is about circulating the qi around the body. So up the spine, down the front of the body, up the spine, down the front of the body. And there's various points that are involved in that. So when we start the exercise, we're going to be starting on the perineum, which is right at the pelvic floor. And we're going to be doing like squeezing and relaxing the pelvic floor. And then as we squeeze and relax our pelvic floor muscles, we're going to imagine that we're drawing qi up from the earth, so bringing earth energy up with the squeezing and relaxing, and it's packing inside the perineum. And then once we've packed all the qi in, we're going to move it from the perineum to the tip of the tailbone, which we call the spirit part in Chinese medicine, having a bit of scoliosis. And then from the spirit part, which is the tip of the tailbone, we're going to bring it to about L2, L3, which is the Ming Men, and then up to the center between the shoulder blades, and that's the so that's the stairway to heaven. That's the Ming Men, and that's the spirit part. And then we come to the base of the neck. That's the great hammer. The base of the skull, the jade pillow, and where this person has a little bolt coming out of their head. That's Bakhui. That's where the bungee cord's attached to. And then between the nose and the mouth, that's Renzong. And then down to the base of the neck, the sternal notch, that's the celestial chimney. And then in the center of the chest, the heart center, that's the emperor. And the solar plexus is the central burner. And then we go down to the lower dantian. And then that goes to the perineum. And as we do, so as we do all those exercises, we're going to be, our hands are going to be sitting in this position, like we're holding two big beach balls. We're going to be resting on the beach balls, boom, boom, with the bungee cord here. Knees are bent, hands are resting on the beach balls. Then as we circulate the qi, we're going to change our finger positions from the thumb to the little finger, to the ring finger, to the middle finger, to the index finger. So we're going to circulate 3 times and then move the fingers. So I'll guide you through most of it until you get right here. I've got the bungee cord sitting on the got the two beach balls either side, the hands resting on the beach balls. Now I'm going to squeeze my perineum and relax my perineum. Squeeze my perineum and relax my perineum. So as I'm squeezing, I'm imagining the qi drawing up from the earth through the bubbling spring or kidney 1, up into my perineum, and then I'm relaxing and it's storing there. I'm going back down, squeezing, drawing the qi up, relaxing and storing there. So just keep squeezing and relaxing. So apart from building the chi up, we're having a good chance to tone our perineum. Squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing. And then from here, taking the energy in the perineum to the tip of the coccyx, which is the stairway to heaven, then up to the Ming Men, L2, L3, which is the Ming Men. Then between the shoulder blades, that's the spirit path. Then the base of the neck, T1, great hammer. And the base of the skull, jade pillow, that's the, and then just come back to the perineum again from the jade pillow and squeeze the perineum and relax. 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 And drawing the chi. Squeezing the perineum and relaxing. And so that from the perineum, we're going to the stairway to heaven, to the Ming Men, to the spirit path, to the great hammer, T1, the base of the neck, and then the jade pillow at the base of the skull. And then we're going back to the perineum again, squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing, and then to the stairway to heaven, the Ming Men, the spirit path, the great hammer, and the jade pillow. So the chi is now just flowing into the jade pillow. And the jade pillow, it's also called the mouth of God, also corresponds to the fourth ventricle in the brain where the cerebrospinal fluid collects. So the cerebrospinal fluid is filling up with chi, energizing, vitalizing the cerebrospinal fluid. That's flowing up the brain into the third ventricle, and the first and second ventricles in the left and right hemispheres. So if your brain's feeling depleted, this is a great exercise just for revitalizing the nervous system. And then back to the perineum, squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing, drawing the chi up from the earth, squeezing and relaxing. So we're filtering the raw earth chi through our legs as we draw it up. And as it comes up the spine to the spirit, to the stairway to heaven, the Ming Men, spirit path, the great hammer, the jade pillow, it's refining. And now we bring up to the Bakwei at the crown, then down to the Ren Gong between the nose and the mouth, down to the celestial chimney in the throat, the emperor in the center of the chest, the central burner, the lower dunjian, and then the perineum. And up again to the stairway to heaven, the Ming Men, the spirit path, great hammer, jade pillow, Bakwei, Renzong, celestial chimney, the emperor, central burner, lower dunjian just below the navel, and then back to the perineum. And then one more time, coming up from the perineum to the stairway to heaven, the coccyx, the Ming Men, the spirit path between the shoulders, the great hammer at the base of the neck, the jade pillow at the base of the skull, Bakwei at the crown, Renzong, the celestial chimney, the emperor, the central burner, the lower dunjian, and then back down to the perineum. Now we're going to connect the thumb to the little fingers, and we're going to do that 3 times. Okay, so breathing in, drawing the chi up to Bakwei, breathing out, down to the perineum, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing in. Swapping to the ring finger and the thumb, Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Remember, tongue's on the roof of the mouth. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. So that's 3 times now. Up the back with the in-breath, down the front with the out-breath. Now we're the middle finger. Breathing in, up the spine. Breathing out, down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Down to the perineum. And then index finger, breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. And then open the hand again, breathing in. Breathing in. Alrighty. So now draw Qi around and back to the lower dantian. So it's sitting just at the lower dantian, just below the belly button, about an inch or 2 below the belly button. Then put one hand over the other hand and just focus your intention at the point 1.5 inches to 2 inches below the belly button. It's the power center. Now we're going to breathe in, opening the hands apart, and then breathe out, packing the Qi. Breathe in, drawing the Qi up. Breathe out, packing the Qi. Breathe in, drawing the Qi in. Breathe out, packing the Qi. Breathe in, drawing the Qi up. Breathe out, packing the Qi. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Then cross the left hand over the right. Seal it. And breathing in. Straight out. Breathing out. Packing the Qi. Breathing in. Drawing the Qi. Capturing the Qi. Packing the Qi. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, drawing it in. And then left hand over the right to seal it in the body. And then shaking front, back, side, side. 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 Now, rubbing the hands, making fire. Feel the heat building up in the hand. And then just placing the hands over the eyes, so all that Qi is now penetrating from the hands into the eyes, nurturing and supporting the eye health. And then if the eyes are controlled by the liver, both in Chinese medicine and Ayurveda. And so now we put our hands just under our pec on the right side. That's where our liver's sitting. So now we're sending energy into the liver, supporting the eyes as well and the liver, obviously. And then we're going to do the heavenly drum. So we rub our hands, and then we're going to place our hands over our ears. And then once we place them over our ears, we're going to do this and flick on the back of our skull. And then we're going to decompress our ears. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then the ears are controlled by the kidneys in Ayurveda and Chinese medicine. So we just rub our hands. And then we're going to send the Qi into our kidneys, which are sitting around here. Oh, yes. So when they're out of balance, we tend to feel fear, anxiety, which is a big issue. So working with our kidneys helps to settle all that. Excellent. And then now we're going to tap down our arm and our torso and into the ground, just to ground ourselves and embody ourselves. So 3 times each side. Good. 1 more. And then the other side 3 times. And then shaking, front, back, side, side. How's everyone feeling? Good.
Great, thank you.
So now we'll just do a little sitting meditation. So if you can grab a chair. So the sun's over the horizon now. Still crisp and clear. So keeping the feet flat on the floor, keeping my back straight. So I don't want to do that. I want to sit straight. And then again, you can have a bungee cord pulling up from the crown. Hands flat on the thighs. And just opening the centers in the feet up to the earth. And we're able to exchange energy with the earth as we require. So when we build up tension and anxiety and stress in our body, that's food from Mother Earth. So we can just let that go through the body into the earth, and the earth can use that as its compost to putrefy it, and it clears us, and that opens us to spirit, and then spirit's able to ascend through our body and fill us up as all that agitation and stress empties into the earth. And so then as that empties down, all that energy goes straight into the center of Mother Earth, into the crystal beds, into the molten core of Mother Earth, into the consciousness heart of Mother Earth. And then the energy, like a spring, will rise up through our feet, through our calves, through our thighs, through our buttocks, through our abdomen, through our back and chest, through our arms, forearms, hands and fingers, through our neck and head. And that rises up into the celestial body. Connects with the celestial bodies, interacts with them, so the earth energy passing through us interacts with the celestial bodies, and then the energy of the celestial bodies shines down and then it passes through our body, our crown and head and neck, shoulders, arms, forearms, hands, fingers, chest, upper back, abdomen, lower back, pelvic area, buttocks, thighs, through our calves, ankles, feet, opening the feet, and then going down into the earth. And it descends down through the crystal beds of the earth, through the molten core, to the heart of consciousness of our Earth Mother, interacting with the Earth Mother. And then the energy rises up through the centers of our feet, through our lower legs, through our knees, thighs, buttocks, pelvis, lumbar, middle back, upper back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and hands, neck, head, crown, up to the celestial bodies, and then back down again. And as that energy is moving up and down, just following it in your own time, focusing your attention on your lower dantian, just below the navel. That's just your center, your physical center. And let that center get smaller by half, and by half, and by half. And as it gets smaller and smaller, you're drawn into focusing on it, becoming more present with it. And your center is a passport into all centers. So from your center, you're able to transport into the center of Mother Earth. So your center is in resonance with the center of Mother Earth. And then from your center, smaller by half, by half, by half, focusing in, you're able to move into the center of the sun. So your center is now directly connected to the center of the sun. And then to the center of the Milky Way, our galaxy. So back into our center, by half, by half, by half, focusing in on our center. And our center is a passport to all centers within the universe. And we're going into the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. And now our center and the center of the Milky Way are in direct connection with each other, which I think is a super huge black hole, by the way. And then from the center of the galaxy coming back to our center, and then by reducing the size by half, by half, by half, by half, by half, focusing in on our own center. And then from that center, we're connecting to the center of the whole universe. And so we're in direct communion now through our own dantian with the center of the universe. And back to our own center by half, by half, by half, by half. And then we're opening up multidimensionally, and we're going now to the center of the multiverse, which is all the interdimensional universes as well as the physical universe. We're at the center of the multidimensional universe. And our center are interacting. And just softening the body while keeping alignment as the energy of the earth rises up through our feet, through our calves, through our thighs and buttocks, pelvic area, rising up through the abdomen, through the chest, lower back, upper back, filling us up. Shoulders, upper arms, elbows, wrists and hands, neck and head. Connecting up to the celestial body. Celestial body is shining down through the crown, neck, torso, arms, pelvis, legs, feet, and down into the crystal bed of Mother Earth, the molten core of Mother Earth, the center of Mother Earth. Just being present with the center of Mother Earth and just attuning, letting go of any emotional resistances, any belief systems that take you out of connection with the Earth Mother. Tuning and letting go. And rising up into our lower dantian, and just breathing into the lower dantian, filling it up with nostril breathing. Drawing the prana in and letting it go out. Just being present and connected to the world around you. Wiggling your fingers and toes and just connecting to environment to end the session today. So we're leaving our mountaintop with all the beautiful energy that we've collected. We're leaving each other's direct presences in our holograms. And we're coming back into our world, but holding the energetic holograms and the abundant energy and cherishing and honoring that abundant energy that we've collected this morning. Lifting our vibrations today. Have a beautiful day.